This spring I've watched more than 30 hive inspections on YouTube, but 3 of them stood out. Simple, smart, and full of lessons I wish I knew earlier. Here's what I learned and what you should do this spring. Listen, when I first started beekeeping, I was probably just like you. I overthought everything, second-guessing every frame, every bee. I made things super stressful, and to some extent I still do. You're gonna make mistakes. Watch a clip of this inspection by Barker's Bees, Bracken, over at Barker's Bees. He moves calmly. He keeps things simple. He picks up this queen in this one segment with confidence, like it's no big deal. That can change how you think about inspections as a new beekeeper and even as a veteran beekeeper. Be confident. You're going to make mistakes. Don't worry about it. It's a great lesson from Bracken over at Barker's Bees.
There's the queen right there. So I was very intimidated to touch or do anything with my queens when I first started, but you know what? It's not as bad as people make it out to be. I got my hive tool, or I got my marker here. See, where'd the queen go? Oh, there she is. Okay, found the queen. Just grab her. Just do it. What are you gonna do? Kill her and they're gonna make another one? Probably. Give her a good mark on the back. Lather her up good. I'm marking her green because obviously this would be a last year's queen. She was not she wasn't marked, so she had to have been requeened this last fall because most of my queens were marked.
The second problem that I had as a new beekeeper, and again still do to some extent, is that I never really knew what I was looking at. I'd pull frames and think, is this healthy? Is this normal? I would send pictures to my mentor, I'd watch YouTube videos, and you should do all of those things anyway. But watch this clip from Bruce at Bruce's Bees, how he goes by frame in this video clip. He'll show the eggs and the larvae and the brood and the pollen and explain what it all means, and it will click for you. You just need some repetition. I'm just showing you a clip, but go and watch these whole videos.
On this frame we have a fair amount of brood. We've got drones walking everywhere in here, a bunch of drones. So they are definitely about to be in production mode here. We've got a little bit of honey right here and nectar all around the top rim here. The other side has a beautiful brood pattern all through here. These bees are nice and calm. I really like them. And down here we have queen cups. And lots of times bees will build these practice cups. Let me see if they're charged with the egg or larvae. Checking in these queen cups, I didn't see any egg or larvae for a queen to be made, but they're practicing, they're getting ready to go into that production stage. Now, if you'll notice, I pulled the frame out from near the outside so I can kind of gradually move these frames over, and that creates plenty of space as I pull.
The lesson here from Bruce is slow down, study, enjoy every frame. You don't have to do that on every hive inspection, but periodically as a veteran you should, and so you don't forget to enjoy it. And as a beginner, for sure, enjoy every inspection. You look forward to them on the weekends. Take your time, slow down. The third problem that I faced is that I didn't think much about box placement or frame placement. I figured bees would just use the space how they wanted, and they would just naturally use every frame and go to where there was open space. That isn't necessarily the case. Check out this video from Beekeeping with Natalie. I love how Natalie she spells her name at the end with 2 E's, like Bee and Natalie. Anyway, I'm done with those type of things, but I thought that was kind of cool. But notice how Natalie lifts the bottom box to see how light it was. She just lifts it up a little bit. And if it was light, especially in the spring, you can rotate the top box and the bottom box because she teaches us that bees are moving up. And if you're a new beekeeper, why would you know that? So she just simply rotates the box so the bees have space to move up because that's where they want to go.
I don't know why I didn't grab my normal one. So you can also, it's not really that time of year for tip tests, but here within the next couple of weeks it will be for sure. But you can also just kind of get a guess by lifting it up. So that's really light. And it looks to me like there's really nothing actually in this bottom box. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna switch these boxes. So what you can do is if you've got some brood in the bottom, brood in the top, or you know, maybe just a couple frames in the top, you can just switch it out and put all of your brood. This is what we're doing this time of the year. Put all the brood in the bottom box and then food up top. Now it looks like everything is mostly up top here. So instead of literally taking like all the frames out and switching them, I'm just gonna flip these boxes. Yeah, this is pretty light. So bees also tend to work their way up. So this will get them up in this box now, and hopefully she'll get up there and start laying in it. Now if I do find her and she is already marked, or I end up marking her, I'll put a dot of whatever color she is marked on top of the box, or like on top of the lid there. This is lined up kind of weird. That way I know that she is marked. There is, I think, a little something out there, because we set a frame of honey out not that long ago and they weren't even really touching it. So there might not be really that much of a flow on, but I don't want to risk any kind of robbing anyways. And this box is pretty light, so I can pull it on and
What's the lesson here? It's know bee behavior. Know the natural bee behavior. You can't always guess what they're going to do, and they'll certainly always surprise you, and that's why we love this. But in this case, Natalie is teaching that bees like to move up. So just follow what their behavior usually indicates. There's way more than 3 lessons in beekeeping, but the brilliance of watching Bruce and Natalie and Bracken work in the hive inspections is that we got to see them solve the problem real time, face the challenge and solve it real time. They stayed calm and confident, inspected slowly, and then worked with the bees' behavior, not against them. So check out the links to each of the videos below. It's in the description. And if you've seen a great hive inspection this year, drop it in the comments. I'd love to see them. I'd love to learn from them. I can't keep up with all of the videos. And of course, if you enjoyed the video today, like it and subscribe.